It is what you would call a poxy day here in Ireland. Poxy meaning that it's not very nice, it's lashing rain, it's not weather for testing a lovely, shiny, what's meant to be clean new car because it's going to be destroyed from filthy roads. But here we are. So the Kamiq is the newest car from Skoda. To sit in it, it's not a hugely different car to the Scala. So to look at it, probably looks a little bit higher. But then you'd kind of wonder, well, is it just filling like the tiniest of gaps that maybe Skoda hadn't filled? Because everybody's obsessed with these types of cars these days. To drive it over these bumps, a little bit harsh. Upgraded wheels will generally do that to a car's handling and make everything feel a little bit bumpier. This is the 115 brake horsepower engine with the DSG gearbox, which is silky smooth as always. It is a 7-speed gearbox. You have paddle shifters that you can use, of course. To give you an idea on the handling, it's pretty good actually. So I mean, this car is not as high up as something like a Karoq, a Kodiaq obviously, or a Qashqai, or that level of car. It is more hunkered down towards the road. And again, ride height behind the wheel anyway, I don't know if there's as much of a difference between this and the Scala, to be honest with you. There's a bit of road noise from those tyres. So between that and the slightly bumpier drive from the car, you have to ask yourself, are bigger wheels really going to be worth it? Because yeah, they look great, but when you're inside the car and you can't see it, and they're contributing to extra road noise and bumpier surfaces, then you gotta weigh that up. And of course, they cost more. When you're looking back at the car, though, you're saying, yeah, I own that. It is nicer having nicer wheels. This 115 brake horsepower, 1 litre TSI engine is doing 8 or so litres per 100 kilometers. Again, automatic gearbox, brand new car with very little mileage on it. In fact, it's only pretty much delivery mileage on this car, so you imagine that's going to get a little bit better, but somewhere between the 7 and the 8 litres per 100 kilometers, where I imagine things are going to end up. Do find that the brake pedal is a little bit higher than the accelerator, so when you're lifting off your right foot to brake, you have to lift it up quite a bit from where it's been resting on the accelerator pedal. The lane departure on it works particularly well. You can feel it just making little inputs into the steering wheel just to keep you between the lines, which is always reassuring. Some people like that feeling, some people kind of feel like the car is taking over, and I'm not quite sure. So I get both sides of the coin. It is impressive that Skoda are offering so many engine choices in it. Should you want diesel, petrol, automatic, more brake horsepower, 115 brake horsepower, 150 brake horsepower. What would you like, sir or madam? Because there's an option for you, chances are. So to sum up, and this is a very brief first look at the car, I feel like it handles well. It is composed around corners. It drives like any modern Skoda does. Something to bear in mind should you be considering the new Skoda Kamiq on your potential list of cars that you might be looking to change to in 2020. We will have a full, proper, having lived with it for a week-long review on the channel very soon. So hit subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and get the notification button, the little bell. If you put that on, you'll get a pop-up on your device when that next video is ready to watch. Thanks for watching as always. Catch you very soon.